eyes on this, Laura. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry. I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru. Vast mountain ranges to come.
Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good middle of the night, whenever you happen to be watching this. Welcome to my channel, I'm the Nat-chan, and today we're going to be talking about Tomb Raider. It is the 20th anniversary this year, and it is a long-loved franchise of mine. Not my longest-loved franchise. Okay, well, actually... no, about the same time, actually. But anyway, I'm actually going to be doing a couple anniversary episodes for different franchises because it's also Resident Evil's 20th anniversary. And if you know me, you know I love Resident Evil. Anywho, back to Tomb Raider. So, Lara Croft, iconic female character, iconic game series. It's got several games. Spanning several systems. It's had movies, which it's actually going to be getting a new reboot movie. It's had graphic novels, it's had novelizations. I'm pretty sure there's a manga in Japan for it. Anyway, lots of cool stuff. So, 1996, Tomb Raider. It happened. Eidos and Core put this piece together, and I actually didn't have it for the PlayStation to begin with because I didn't have a PlayStation back then. I didn't have one for another like 2 years after that. Anyway, I actually played it on the PC, and I remember our PC was tucked in this like little corner nook that used to be our family room was made out of an old carport that we closed in, so there's actually a walkway that went into the backyard, so it was like this little square nook, and our computer was tucked into it, and I would just be sitting there, clicking, staring at the screen, and then something would happen, and I would jump, and Star would be screaming, and it just would be silly. So yeah, good times with that. Just a year later, they put out Tomb Raider 2. This was an improvement as far as mechanics and a little bit of smoothing as far as the animations and the actual gameplay was concerned. Ooh, there's another cool game. I should play that. Anyway, still Eidos and still Core back then. And then just another year later, so these three came out only a year apart each, Tomb Raider 3. Not a whole lot of changes for 3. If anything, just the animation got a little bit better. Story was okay. Then the next one was Last Revelation? Yeah, Tomb Raider Last Revelation. Had some decent improvements, but again, just a year. There was only development a year apart, so not super differences. The last one to come out on the PlayStation 1 was Chronicles, Tomb Raider Chronicles, which went away from a lot of the tomb raiding, and there was more like international super spy stuff. It was like James Bond and Tomb Raider had a bait. Anyway, not a super loved game. In fact, that one sold terribly. And so the Tomb Raider world was sad. between the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, there were actually a couple of handheld Tomb Raiders that came out on the Game Boy Color. Does that make us feel old? And the Game Boy Advance. The Advance I expected, but when I thought back at, you know, one being released on just the Game Boy Color, it was like, really? There's some fun footage on that one, because it's like a little side-scroller. Kind of like Mario and Tomb Raider. Anyway, PlayStation 2. The first one was Angel of Darkness. What a letdown of a game. I had this awesome, I still have somewhere in my posters, I still have this promotional poster that was just cool. She looked so rockin' awesome. Like, she was all beat up and in a fight, and she had her dagger, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna take you out, and it was like Angel of Darkness, and I was like, yeah, that looks awesome, and it's for the 2, so it's gonna rock. And it didn't. In fact, it sold terribly, and most Tomb Raider fans ate it. Oh, Angel of Darkness. Anywho, but after Angel of Darkness, I think there's a 3-year gap between Angel of Darkness and Legend. But we got Tomb Raider Legend. What a blessing. I loved this game, and this game was on everything at the time. You could play Legend on almost anything. It was crazy. They really pushed for the betterment of the game. That's also, I believe, when they left Core and went to Crystal Dynamics, and Crystal Dynamics did some really great things for Tomb Raider. I loved Legend. It was also about King Arthur, which is really cool. I liked that. And the game mechanics were fantastic. I was like, oh, this is awesome! Look at all these cool new things that I can do! It was just wonderful. A couple years after that, for the 10th year anniversary, I believe. Let's see, when did this come out? Yeah, this was for the 10th year anniversary. So there's a flashback. What? Here I am 10 years later doing a 20th anniversary. So yeah, it's just the first game, but completely remade with the new mechanics. It was good, it was fun. It was the first game. I have the hiccups now. Yay! After Anniversary, they put out the sequel to Legend. It's the direct sequel. It was Underworld. This was also available on several systems, but I had just got my PlayStation 3, so I was really excited to play this game and have it on the 3, because at the time it was the bestest thing you could get it on. I loved this game. The soundtrack was great. Everything was just great about this game. There was different costumes, which I really enjoyed, and for, you know, the people who care, she had a nice skimpy, skin-tight, sexy swimsuit level that she played in. But yeah, it was... I love this game. In between, under 5 free phone downloads. Unscratched. See, I just don't use stuff. I just keep it in my box. I was like, what is that rattling in there? Great game. Really enjoyed it. I would still play this. I do still play this. We didn't hear anything for quite a few years from the console, like physical console world. There were a few downloads that came out, a couple puzzle games, like a top-down, almost Diablo style Tomb Raider game. I think that was Temple of Osiris. Actually, I think that came out after the one I'm about to talk about. Yeah. Anywho.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark. To find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something. Something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us. When all seemed lost, I found a truth. And I knew what I must become.
So, when they announced this baby, Tomb Raider reboot, this was her first adventure. Also, Square Enix had bought out Eidos, so they were taking over on the Tomb Raider projects. Winner of over 40 awards, including E3 awards. Best of Show E3 2012. From IGN, from Yahoo, and from someone else. I can't really tell, but yeah, no, this game was literally everything I had ever wanted Tomb Raider to be. It was a lot more intense than any other Tomb Raider had been, because they jumped the rating from teen with, your mild language and just some blood. And there's just straight up intense violence in this game, but you know what? It really helped with the intensity of the game. I enjoyed this game the whole way through. I've played it through a couple times now. I'm actually replaying it right now in preparation for Rise of the Tomb Raider, because we're finally getting it on the PlayStation 4. And, aside from the game mechanics changing over the past 20 years, you know who else has changed over the past 20 years? Laura. Let's take a look. So that was Laura's photo. That picture, I thought that evolution of Lara Croft photo was really funny. But that's like the truth. Back in the day, her breasts were like super pointy, would stab you in the eyes if you got too close, I'm sure. Now, dog is barking in my video, but that's okay. Maybe he was just trying to defend Laura's stuff. Anywho, thanks so much for joining me for this 20th anniversary conversation about Tomb Raider and how enjoyable it has been over the years. I hope to play much more Tomb Raider in the future. I'm really looking forward to Rise of the Tomb Raider. As I was saying earlier, I've been playing a lot more Twitch lately, and actually I don't think I said that earlier. I've been playing a lot more Twitch lately, which is why I haven't been filming a lot of episodes because I've been putting a lot of stuff from my Twitch channel to this channel. So if you didn't know, I have a Twitch. I will put a link down in the description. It is the NetChan1984. And I stream scheduled every Sunday and Wednesday. Right now I'm playing Valkyria Chronicles on Sundays and Resident Evil 4 on Wednesdays. I stream at 11 p.m. General Mountain Time though, just because it's the only time I'm actually available to stream on my scheduled streams. I do surprise I have done surprise streams though, so please click that follow button and keep an eye out. Again, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and as always, keep being awesome. Let's sign out with a trailer from Rise of the Tomb Raider.
The divine source has to be there.